Hi, Splendora readers. I thought I would read to you a fractured fairy tale, which is kind of like a fable, and it's called, honestly, Red Riding Hood Was Rotten, and it's the story of Little Red Riding Hood as told by the wolf. So, chomp chomp. Oh, I'm sorry. I was just finishing my lunch. My name's Wolf, Big Bad Wolf. You may have heard the story of the Little Red Riding Hood about a girl and her granny. Seems everyone here has, but my tale is different. Did I say tale? I mean tale. Once upon a time, I ran out of food, completely. The cupboards were bare, the freezer too, and I'd eaten every last vegetable and fruit in the garden, every one. Other wolves might have lunched on a little forest critters, chipmunks, bunnies, squirrels, but I'm a vegetarian. That's right, I don't eat meat. Well, I try not to eat meat. I love apples, Honeycrisp, Pink Lady, Golden Delicious, any kind, really. But sadly, it was a long time until apple harvest time. I hadn't eaten in weeks, and my stomach growled and howled. It moaned and groaned. It even roared, and then my nose took over. I took a whiff. What was it? A girl. Sniff, sniff. I took a whiff. What was it? Cake, butter. In this forest, I had to investigate. And there she was, Little Red Riding Hood. She looked as plump and juicy as a big, sweet apple. Little Red waved her cape. Isn't it pretty, she said. Yes, I said. Aren't I pretty, she asked. Was she admiring herself in that puddle? With this cape, I'm even prettier than usual, she said. Boy, someone was full of herself. My stomach growled. Little Red twirled a strand of hair. Mother says the cape looks grand with my skin. My skin shines like pearls. Or the meat of a ripe apple, I thought, licking my chops. Remember, I hadn't eaten in weeks. Time to chomp. But then Little Red said, I can't wait until Granny sees how pretty I am today. I'm bringing her cake and butter from my mother. My stomach howled 2 meals. I thought Granny for breakfast, Little Red for lunch, and cake and butter for dessert. Where does Granny live? I asked. Little Red pointed. Down there in the clearing, the brown house. I knew that house and I had a plan. Let's play a game, I said. Little Red smiled. I am awesome at games. I bet you are, I said. You take this path and I'll take that path, and let's see who arrives at Granny's first. I will, she said. I'm the prettiest and the fastest. I bet you are, I said. My stomach moaned. Before it groaned, I ran. No one knows the forest like I do. I chose the shorter path. Sniff, sniff. I took a whiff. What was it? Apple air freshener? Tap, tap. I knocked on the door. Who's there? Called a voice. Your granddaughter, I squeaked. I brought you a cake and butter from Mother. Door's open, Granny said. Granny tugged at her nightcap. Green, she said. Isn't it pretty? Pretty like a Granny Smith apple, I thought. Aren't I pretty, Granny said. You must have heard that saying the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Well, it's true. My stomach roared. What's that noise? Granny asked. Chomp, chomp. I had to eat her. She was no Macintosh apple, but not too bad. I still felt hungry. Tap, tap. Little Red knocked on the door. Who's there? I called out, crawling into Granny's bed. Your granddaughter, Little Red said. I've brought you cake and butter from Mother. Door's open, I said. Little Red walked in and caught a glimpse of herself in the mirror. Isn't my cake pretty, Granny? She said. Aren't I pretty? I clenched my teeth. Granny, Little Red said. What deep, dark eyes I have. said, the color of apple seeds. Granny, she said, what perfect ears I have. I said, shaped like sharply cut apple slices. Granny, she said, what pretty red lips I have. I said, red delicious. Granny, she said, what lovely skin I have. Chomp, chomp. I ate her up. What can I say? Things look different when you're hungry. She was no Fuji or Crispin apple. In fact, to be honest, she was a bit rotten. But she was better than nothing. Plus, I got dessert. The end. So that is the story of the Little Red Riding Hood as told by the wolf. Which do you believe is true? Okay.